you're relatively likely to get the kill. At the same time, there is sort of that save with the repel, where, I mean, sure, they're going to be lassoed, but there's a lot of, you know, as you say, focus on the magical from Dendy and such until that Sven joins the fight. Yeah. Down a lassoed target, but we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, Secret, they also have a very well-rounded draft. I think it was Grant who said they have a really strong team fight. That is the one nice thing going for them. But Navi does too. Navi's just more of like a pick-off-oriented lineup, though, and they're very emphasized on farming early. Like Sven and Tinker, these two heroes don't want to fight early on. It's really up to the Night Stalker and Batrider really to crush the laning phase for Navi to get that good start coming out for them, while Secret, they have strong independent lanes. The Omni Knight, the Juggernaut, and the Razor, all three can do just fine in their lanes.
And at least until the Ags is there on Razor, Midborn goes there later on, it's not going to be similar to Game 1 in the sense that this is unlikely to sort of go even and then end in one fight and then Secret still on the base. There's not sort of that incredible objective taker like the Terrorblade that this was on Game 1. So we shouldn't see a...
Unless he gets Ags Refreshers.
Sure, unless when he's got Ags Refresher, that's when you've got to be worried about losing a team fight and costing you the game.
Gotta watch his position here, Secret. They're all wrapping around. They're looking for him.
He's got a pretty good wraparound. Yeah, this smoke's going to dispel.
Uh-oh.
This should be your first, but I don't think there's any escape for Crystallize. He pops the War Cry. It's not going to do anything against the Blade Fury from Ace. Fisher to set it up. Sets Ace up for the kill. Easy first blood for Secret.
Get themselves 2 runes, and look at this again. Aggro tri-lane coming up from Secret. They're putting Fada in the 1v1 versus Batrider. The dream scenario for them. Don't want to sack out the Omni. This is how we saw yesterday was Omni for Fada. He got super farmed on this Omni Knight because of this. They put him in a safe lane, and he was massive. He was a huge drive. That's the reason why they won versus VP.
Well, so look at this. For Navi themselves, they do put the back top. Oh, they put the tri-lane bottom, so they hit the dodge off. Yeah. All right. They get the dodge for now. We'll see if Secret does want to react and continue to try and get that.
General, be careful top though. He has sticky napalm and they're going on him top right away with the stun, with the fissure. He should go down here to the extra right clicks.
We saw this happen a couple of times in the lane in Game 1 and Game 2. It's a similar start. General's got to be careful against this aggression that Secret love to pull off.
And now he doesn't have TP to go back to right away. He used it to get there. So mid one's getting a little bit sacked at the now, but Yapsor's going to make the rotation toward mid, and he's going to help him out. So yeah, Secret's looking to win 2 lanes and kind of sacking the Razor, which can be an okay decision. They just have to make sure that this Sven doesn't get absolutely out of control. But shutting down Batrider, that's a really important thing, and similar to the last game, we said running these aggro kind of tri-lanes and forcing the Night Stalker to not just have that free roam is a pretty good option, as we've been seeing.
See, this bottom lane unlikely for Fada to go down.
Yeah,
unless he makes a massive misplay.
Yapsor is actually cruising down here as well, emphasizing on shutting down the Sven more than just helping the Razor.
Let's give the old run down with the DGen aura. A couple of hits in.
Not this time.
Make it a little bit spooky for Crystallize down here. Not the easy farm that he hoped for. Top lane, Poppy. Fair few stacks on it. Actually turn and get the cast to General.
General has to be careful here. He's gonna have Firefly soon, but this Maledict combo with the spin is very lethal in the laning phase. And Puppy, as we've seen, been having a really damn good time on these Witch Doctors.
Yeah, and he's been sort of sticking to the same, but he always gets the Spirit Vessel pretty early in. And as we've been saying as well, the build, unlikely to actually put any points in the Voodoo Restoration early on. It's full offensive, isn't it, normally from the skill build?
He usually just, he goes for the Arcane Turn, and they just go aggression bottom.
It's a good Fisher block. Banker's going to have to take the long way around.
General also eating a lot of spin damage. He should be fine top.
Salving up well as soon as that Maledict comes off.
Ace missed a good chunk of last hits there going for that one, but he's still the CS leader. Mid lane though, that's the biggest discrepancy. 10 and 8 on Dendy for the 4 and 3 Razor. So that helped from Roger in the mid lane, really paying off so far. And we see Dendy with top 2 in the most Tinker games. And look at number 5, Bulba with a 73 win rate.
73% Tinker, Bulba Tinker. There we go.
One of his big heroes.
I mean, he was on the team itself.
True.
He's probably got better win rate on the hero than the team did itself. So good stuff. One lane.
Full Soul Ring going to be coming out soon. Fada. Yeah, mid one. really getting shut down in that mid lane.
I mean, sure, he's getting some of the XP at least, yeah. Over those denies from Bentley. Top lane. That is going to do a lot. That was
level 2 Maledict.
That he is 100% gone.
Those stick charges really adding up for Puppey. Always having enough mana to use both the spells. Now he's a bit limited on the resources, and first nighttime's gonna hit. Let's see what Roger can have happen, what space he can make for his teammates, because it's really up to him.
I'll grab the bounty, Rick. Courier's coming in.
Pretty hard to kill couriers now with the new shield.
Roger's gonna be a pretty
try. One.
Where's the
two,
shield?
And it doesn't even have to use the shield.
Speed just a little too high. Lane crystallize. Salve up. Still doing alright this here, despite Sparta's brawling in this bottom lane.
Yeah. He doesn't have any ancient stacks being set up for him just yet, but it's only 4 minutes in. They can emphasize on that soon. Roger going toward mid. They have laser rockets skilled up. Everyone has to be careful here. He doesn't have boots or raindrop or anything on him just yet. Boots are coming out on the courier, but if he pushes down too far, they have quite a lot of chase for him, and here we go.
He looks to be in a bit of difficulties here. He is gone. Rockets will steal the Absol. Can't really do anything to set up for any return fire. And with Puppey coming across as well, and it is really a rough start indeed for the mid-1 Razor.
He's got to go for early game small items since he's being sacked. He has to go for magic wand, raindrop, anything that'll just try to take him over, not getting bursted from that double combo. And now they've aced, since they gave him a really free time versus a Bat Rider. He's not really at risk of dying versus that since he goes to spin off the stacks. They're now going to emphasize on making sure that Fada and mid-1, I'd imagine, to have better games. Fada having a great time bottom, but mid-1 is the one who's done.
And with this wave, Ace should get his level 6, and at that point, General has to be careful in this lane. Solo kill potential will be there for the Jug with having that Omni Slash. This next, he's going to siege creep. Navi, as I was saying, can certainly play the farm game if he can get up this early hurdle.
Careful here.
Cask fishing. Yeah, it's going to buy time for Roger to fly away. Roger comes back in.
That actually, I'm pretty sure that saved his life. They weren't
They
weren't able to get any extra right clicks, and he took a ton of damage from that Maledict.
We get top lane, exactly what I said to look out for. That lane is pretty much a no-go zone for solo bat as soon as that 6 is hit on Jug. It's pretty easy to see that coming, but General playing a little too cheeky. Yeah. Gets punished. Again, this is another game where Ace is getting a brilliant start. Crystallize also is. And we did see, for the most part, Crystallize had a very good game 1. It just all ended very quickly when he died without buyback in the base. But he was doing a lot for pretty much the majority of that game until he came to a very sudden ending. So we can expect a lot from him this time around. Sven, definitely one of the heroes that we've seen him have pretty stellar performances on in the past. And he's getting the setup to do so this game. Both him and Dendi, as we've been mentioning, having a brilliant time in the lanes, thanks to the way that Navi's played and moved around the map. Yeah.
Who's going to farm the stacks, though, is my question. Because right now they're giving Bat Rider some for him to catch up at. Okay, I guess they're just going to give Bat the normal stacks and then save the Ancients for the Sven. They do have a triple stack on the Ancients now already. I had mentioned it. Roger, phase boots. He's looking for mid-1. He knows he's resorted to jungling since he can't sit in the mid lane.
You can soak up the XP, which is going to be kind of annoying for mid-1. Unable to really go for a kill on that. But he'll indeed hang around, soak up all these creeps, and mid-1's work being cut in half, effectively. Moves up. Roger.
Forcing reaction.
Does indeed. Two TPs in back. Yeah, Dendi. Maybe seeing if they can get something done. I don't know if they realize there was a couple coming through. They do back away.
Yeah, so just stole one of mid-1 Centaurs.
Oh.
Mid-1 worked hard on that.
He really did. And mid-1 needs all he can get, as we've been saying.
Puppey gets the cast on Taneko. A nice bounce back. Gets the Maledict. Taneko should be okay here. Only level 2 Maledict.
He's not on top of things.
The Ancients are hitting him, though. Okay, he's fine.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
4 for 1. Secret. Overall, 2k gold lead. A lot of that is down to Ace and his farm.
Yeah, Ace.
The way that he's been getting these kills.
He's queued up the Battle Fury as well. So He's going to look to keep up the pace with that Sven and always be able to split push when he does get the options.
Isn't well at the moment.
I like the option he wants
Top
to, if he does want to do that.
fallen.
Battle Fury, if he continues to have it in that buy.
And the tower's gone now. So
Yeah.
Secret can look to start to try and overtake this jungle and make it very hard for Sven to find the farm that he needs. Obviously, he's got that safer bit towards the bottom half of the map.
Yeah, it's just important to have that tower taken so early.
Yeah.
Access into jungle versus Batrider team is a dream. And they're continuing to stack Ancients. So next route for Secret, probably try to get at least an Ops ward up to watch those Ancient stacks, if not block on either side, would be pretty important. You see Seneko even preemptively putting down his sentry ward. Mid one has gone completely to jungle. He leaves his lane for Yapsu in mid lane. Not really too much risk of dying unless he gets caught on the sideline from Night Stalker Silence, but it is daytime for 2.5 minutes, so. All in all, Roger unable to really do too much in that first nighttime. Level 4. So they get the early kill, but not during the nighttime.
I mean, look how far this aggression on spawn lane.
Yeah.
I mean, he can be as well. He's level 7.
He's queued up a Shadow Bolt.
He's got the backer behind him. Shadow Blade early on, not
the most orthodox.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen an Omni go Shadow Blade first. Sort of first out of the major. I'm sure Shadow Blade Omni sometimes so true, but I think the first time, let's see if he does follow through on.
I don't know. I'm not really crazy about that. Maybe he wants to go for some like catch on the Tinker somehow with it or something, but
it's a bit of a peculiar one.
Spot is on the carry now.
Yeah,
so Invis up. He sees General and Roger. Now Roger rotating in. They do have level 5 on Puppy. He has Urn finished too. Hasn't decided if he wants to get the 3rd point in Maledict or the 5th point in Cast just yet.
Lots of mana is there for Crystallize, so he'll start to really step up the farm.
Roger gets Fissure Block.
Oh, he does indeed. They put the cast and the Maledict, and Roger ain't getting home out of that.
He instantly skills the 3rd point in Maledict just in case too. He was holding it when they go for a kill. And now they're going to get damage on bottom tower, and it should be quite a hefty amount with that Catapult and Healing Ward up.
This is 11 minutes in, and Tier 2's being pressured by Secret.
Yeah, 4K lead already. Indy does have Boost Travel finished up when he goes back to base here with his TP. And Crystallize will be going for some trade damage to stop with the Master Madness. But they lose this Tier 2 bottom, but Secret has a good way to contest that Ancient. They're going to have to bring multiple heroes here to defend this.
The map control Secret's going to get if they can finish it. Pretty phenomenal at this stage. And they're doing their best to hold it. They will be in deny range, and indeed they'll knock it down. So I'm sure they do get a deny, which is a little bit of a silver lining, but overall, yeah, this whole control of the map that can fall into Secret's hands is very scary when Navi are playing this lineup that's so reliant on just flash farming up.
He's 1,100 or 1,000 gold away from the Battle Fury on Ace. He's gonna have great timing on that one coming out. With that 4-0 and 1 and 80 CS, part of all the kills in the team. What a guy.
I mean, this aggressive trial that Secret 2 seems to love pulling off has had great effect. Even when, as we've seen in this game, Navi, they look to dodge it. It doesn't matter because the farm's always going to be there for Ace on that top lane. They'll take it whether they're able to get the tri-lane versus tri-lane or if it is just against the off-laner. Secret will be able to make a lot happen from having their carry in that aggressive position.
This is what we were kind of talking about with the Sven and the Tinker. They both do kind of the same thing at this point in the game. They both want to be farming the jungle, so they're a little bit starved here. Crystallize dropping very low, but you see the way Seneco's warding. That's how you can tell the emphasis on it. Ancients are so damn important for them.
They have to protect them.
BX has to walk majority of the way back base, clearing out those bottom side neutrals. Big Ancient stack coming out still on for them.
General's nearly got the Blink Dagger. Pretty much got it picked up on the Batrider.
That'll be very important for them to actually go for any type of aggressive play since Roger was unable to find anything successful in this night. He's queued up a Midas. They're already recognizing we need this game to go late versus this Secret lineup. Secret really looking to press the issue here, putting up some deep wards now.
Catch someone like Dendy's mid. And they all instantly cancels the boost of travel there as soon as he sees Ace begin to move it. Making sure the Yapslet doesn't get a Fissure. Andy will be safe. Sparta able to sort of solo go in on this tower at the top. What did he get out of that turret? Is he getting that Shadow Blade delivered?
Sure is.
He is indeed. Alright, Shadow Blade first Omni. See how it comes into play.
Can't say I've seen it too much. But he can continue split push like this, and then they have to go detection and stuff for him. Roger knows this.
Oh, he's hang on.
There's a degen aura on top.
Does this Omni have a shadow? Apparently so, Roger.
Potter gives him the BM smack with the head.
There we go. All got some stats here. It's been messed up by the
Since
talent.
Reborn came out in 776 games, there's only been 6 purchases. Potter did it recently versus VP and DreamLeague.
But he didn't do it first time.
Not first time.
He didn't do it first time.
747 had picked it up at 12 minutes and 25 seconds, I think it said there.
Okay, so that's someone else that at least has done it.
Yeah, he's looking for like just like being this annoying Omni, like he just whacks people in the show and lanes, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they know they have the net worth advantage. You know,
I guess.
Anytime you get the Shadow Blade, forcing a team to have to expend on extra sentries or dust, it's always a bit of a financial win.
You can like, yeah, Absor top. Look, he's gonna be one of the first culprits. He's out, forcing the lasso. Good enough.
For sure, Seneca can come in and go into the party, swaps him back into the flames. Generating the Absor.
Maybe he's also, the Shadow Blade is, it's sure it's like to punish people when they're like split punch stuff, but also positioning in fights, I guess. I don't know. I'm really trying to
I was gonna say, it's good for positioning, like a blink rush would be a little less surprising, because we do see the blink, definitely.
Look, he's trying to dandy down here. He's in the whack.
Nearly gets him. Fada, just doing Fada things, and by all means let him do so. He's been quite a performer recently on Secret.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a great offlane game.
It's pretty much just been Secret kind of like farming up and pressuring lanes with 3 or 4 heroes, while mid one just straight up jungles. He actually has not left the jungle all this time. Has good finish.
He's catching up. You really look at him between Dendy. He's pretty much back where Dendy is in net worth.
Yeah, doing pretty good. I wonder if he does go for the Aghanim Scepter after this, but
I feel like
might feel like BKB is necessary, but we'll see.
But then if he was going to get the BKB, would he bother getting the hood on the way? That's the question.
Yeah,
you know?
We'll see.
I won't be because a hood axe definitely, that's going to make him the most useful, it feels, for the lineup.
Yeah.
That's going to offer a lot for Secret's team.
Radiant's top tower is getting wobbled.
Yeah. Ace does have the battle a couple minutes ago, as we saw. Farming from Ancients. And Crystallized does have the Saber Master Man is going for that blink. He clears that really hefty stack earlier. And Seneko continues to put sentries down to make sure that those Ancients are not blocked. Passive game coming out. 5-2 at 16 minutes. Yesterday we had some games with over 30 kills at this moment.
Yeah, this is a very, very calm start.
Everyone just farming. Now the Midas is even queued up on Fada after he finishes up the Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade into Midas?
Yep.
Was it Fada the other day who picked up a Midas later on? No, I'm thinking of, I think it was Ace actually who built like Armlet into Midas.
So right now Fada is going to get started off with an easy kill here for Navi.
No, that's not the last day, no chance. Fada to react. Where's your Shadow Blade now, boy?
Good pick up there from General. They even have sentries anyway from Seneko and Dust on Roger. And Roger's queued up in Midas on Night Stalker too, so yep. Farming Dota.
Radiant's bottom tower has a nasty
Talking
situation.
about farming? Yeah, still has finished farming the blink. So they may look for some plays with that. I mean, in terms of the farm game, do you think Secret think that they can hold this game out? Just really look at this and they feel there's a bit of a time. But there's a spin in the team for late game. These guys, you just feel like they're going to be able to farm to a level that I'm sure maybe the Jug with the Battle Fury Ace can keep up to, but the Razor, you know, mid one at this stage again, he's doing his best. But it's going to be very hard for him to keep up in, say, 20-30 minutes time.
Yeah, they'll have trouble in the pre-game break, but their team fight is still like the very strong thing. As long as they don't get jumped and lose a hero instantly versus Battle Ram, which can really happen versus one stalker like that, they kind of have a good time taking to the late game since the Battle Fury is there. And everybody else is farming pretty well. Maybe that's what they were thinking of. Even okay, so switches from Midas, queues up Radiance on Omni. Okay. We saw him queue up Radiance the other day though, and he switched it again. So,
oh yeah, he didn't. What's he end up buying instead? I don't remember that stage. It's pretty rare.
Mid one has queued up BKB.
Okay. So you're right. Just still want to get it on top of the hood.
I think the BKB is so that he can actually fight.
Yeah.
Because even with these items, if he runs into Navi's lineup, Sven and Batrider will kill him straight through it. Sven, Batrider, and Tinker easily will bring him down.
I mean, it's always interesting when you see the hood and the BKB. You sort of wonder, would it, you know, why doesn't he decide to just go for the BKB?
They have a big chance here. Secret making their way into the rush pit. They have the medallion from Puppey. Navi. Are they aware of this at all? It doesn't seem like they are. He's picked up a blink dagger on the jug to try to catch that back line and ways to feel it. Just whenever they see the Tinker, you can pretty much blink on top of an Omni slash.
Oh yeah, and it's the Dream Irons for farming as well. Blink and battle here. You can get camped for days.
Here's Pseudo. Yeah. Omni takes the last hit of the Roche. 400 gold for him.
And at this stage as well, with the tool set that Jug has, you're a better anti. 19 minutes in. Blink Battle Fury.
Back to farm.
Only is Dendi. Nearly has the Kaya complete.
30 seconds till nighttime. Looks like Navi is trying to make something aggressive happen here. They get Midas now picked up on Roger here, and Blink is the big one from the Sven. So they can get those jumps. Secret. Might get caught off guard from this one. They don't have Razor with them just yet. Darkness gets popped.
Ace has the Aegis and the Blade Fury. Blinking for the creeps.
Puppey might be the one to just die here, which would be... Wouldn't be so bad versus Secret here.
Yes, an easy pick off if they get it. There will be a Fissure, and in fact with the Omni Slash, Secret looked to turn. Roger is gone. Ace looking forward, looking to see if he can set up for more, but Gerald Fireflies up the cliff. Will be safe.
Yeah, Puppey lives that Fissure from Yap, and instead they get a kill without even having the Razor there, and that was a 5-man smoke from Navi. They didn't have the spend in the area. Go for the kills.
This is looking a little rocky now for Navi. 5k gold lead on Secret.
Yeah. Kaya was finished on Tinker as well as Blink Dagger. And he is keeping up there. He's similar to mid one. They've just been farming jungle for quite a long time. And yeah, Ace is keeping up with the Sven. He's just fought that advantage over the Batrider. It does seem like this one will be the Radiance for this game, so they want to just pick it late. They want to have that scaling potential.
Very nice against both the Tinker and the Batrider having those Blink Daggers as well.
Yeah.
It's a little harder for them to play around.
Roger scouts out Fada. Fada Shadow Blades runs away.
But again, once that BKB is there on mid one, it's soon is. Secret.
They can look the fight.
Yeah, I was going to say they could be very likely to just go for the 5-man push, 5-man play. At least try and take some more of these tier 2s off the map from Navi.
The safest play is to wait till the daytime, but they might just try to press the issue before this Sven has BKB. Sven's getting quite close to that one, and that's going to be pretty solid for him. Once he has BKB, the only damage is really Juggernaut and Razor. I guess Deathward too. I can never count out Deathward from Puppey from the other day.
Oh yeah, he's had some great Deathwards over the last few days.
Oh sure, you know, Witch Doctor is damage talent too.
Plus 75.
He's the damage talent, but yeah, he won't be hitting his Sven too often with that. Fire Scan catches him out in the mid lane.
Yeah, both teams, I mean, as you said earlier, it continues to be what feels like one of the most passive games we've had here at DreamLeague.
Yeah, it's 9 kills in 22 minutes.
And it really is nothing.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is not on top.
Big goal on Ace.
Yeah, Secret have a good gold chunk advantage. Just with is allowing them to not really worry too much, I feel, going until later stages versus Navi. Navi really needs to start finding some pickups here with this Bat Knight stuff. They don't want to run into this though. It's a shadow-bladed Omni Knight scouting out. They spot Roger. Oh, they used to jump with that ward.
With the Omni, they'll take him down. Gapster's got the control with the Echo Slam, finding Roger. Does manage to fly away, but the paralyzing cast. Puppey with the shortest death ward he's casted. Will still get the kill, of course, with the Omni Knight's purification.
Radiance secured, and that was that ward they have in their jungle. They saw Navi running through there with only 2 heroes. A little counter gank them for them. Roche, they still have the Aegis for about they have Aegis for about a minute left on Secret, so they're trying to push the issue and get a tower off those 2 kills. 7k gold, it just keeps going further and further up for Secret. Have having just the better movement around the map together and some slight better vision.
BKB is now done for Crystallize.
Okay.
So, as you say, there is going to be that potential for him to find these big blink plays. But it is going to still continue to get harder and harder at this 23-minute stage of the game with the power that Secret's lineup has.
And it's versus an Omni Knight too, so Guardian Angel.
Yeah.
Big spell. As long as Fada is not caught inside of those ultis. Fada now takes the 90 damage talent. So Fada has 286 damage per hit right now on an Omni Knight. Pretty substantial.
Invisibility.
Daytime hits. They do have darkness available, and Navi's looking for something here. Ace breaks the smoke. He's just running in with the spin. The rest of Secret is there.
Navi, the nighttime. See if they can catch anyone out of this. They're looking towards Puppy. Jump for General. Does get a last though. Drags back the jug. Yapsa wants some time, but there comes the GA and the repel onto Ace. Now Ace concerned. Crystallize trying to chase down Puppy. Has he quite got the speed? Doesn't need it because the rockets from Dendy finish off the wicked Doctor. Secret now turning their attention towards General. I have to storm from mid one as he moves in for more. Fist of control, but Snake goes with the stage. Towards Crystallize up to the high ground. Will cost him his life, but he does get Crystallize back to safety. Still though, again, another victory for Secret. They take two, they only lose one, and that was the BKB usage of Sven, Navi, very much looking like they wanted to take that fight, but they just couldn't pull it off. No,
and with something we didn't actually get to talk about is the unstable current versus Sven.
Yeah.
Being able to purge off the Warcry. I think I saw it actually happen in that last fight. Not on the Sven, but on one of the other side targets there. But Fada there, with the positioning there, the Repel plus Guardian Angel, perfect timing to make sure that Ace doesn't get blown up, because that was Navi trying to make that smoke play, not only with the BKB reveal from the Sven, but it was as the Aegis was being reclaimed. So
yeah, it was perfect
opportunity, but unable to get anything but a Witch Doctor out of it.
Yeah, they just have to find some way of catching that Omni Knight in the back, but it's not easy with the lineup Navi have. Now Secret themselves ready to make a smoke play. Axe is complete on Dendy. High ground push is not going to be that easy at all for Secret with this this Tinker that, as you say, is perfectly fine for this stage of the game. Secret, what can they find? Navi grouped up, playing very, very cautiously here as a unit, as to limit the chance of being jumped on.
Ace running up.
He is. He's looking for it. Will cross through the Firefly, so unable to blink immediately. Does have it now if he wants to continue to chase. And they could turn with a wave and turn. Navi are here. The Secret really want to try and fight this. That's the question. They're backing off on the front lines. Fada getting the vision.
Fada just runs into 5 heroes. Might be able to get caught here if the swap is in range. It's not.
Secret just being split back up a mid one. And he's just knocked it on the tier 3 tower. Crystallize jumps in. Finds the stun. Not committing any deeper though with the buff, the armor mid one has, and the Voodoo Restoration. It's very hard for Navi to jump in onto Secret.
Mid one's going for the Shiva build rather than going for Aghanim's. So we just wanted to get more armor to deal with that physical damage resistance versus the Sven. He already has BKB and Hood to deal with the Tinker, so okay. It works too. It's gonna make their building push a little bit weaker, but they have Jug for that. And see, Jug has queued up the Nullifier next to be able to not allow the Sven from using BKB. Oh, it's probably the biggest one that I can see.
Such a good eye. I mean, it literally makes it impossible for that Sven to fight. If he gets nullified,
yeah, and
there's no way he survives the damage that's
and there's the blink on the Jug too, so he can just blink nullify right away. Blink, nullify, Omni Slash, and then the team can follow up with the Air Shaker. Fada does get scanned out. They notice where he is too. He Shadow Blades. He starts moving away, but pause. Realizes this.
I mean, unlikely that they get this. I mean, even if they do find some way to find the vision and catch him, Secret is behind him. Yeah, Secret will turn that fight around for sure if Omni does get committed on.
It's daytime for 30 seconds too.
Yeah, so
you have to be pretty careful.
It would be the best interest for Navi if they just back away from this.
And they just, I think it was pretty recent that they picked up the gem, I want to say. I think they just really recently did for General. But they do not want to lose that. If they lose the gem, it's going to be really bad for them. The only way Navi can really take these fights and win them is with a vision advantage at this moment in time. Getting that jump, making it a 4v5. And they have the lineup for it, though. They have Night Stalker and Batrider. Roger is on his way towards that Aghanim's, and yeah, they instantly disengage.
Yeah, they back off. They're not going to dive any further over Secret's half the map. In fact, Friday just heads down the lane, looking for the vision, looking for the info, seeing what he can get eyes on. Navi back well away from it all. Friday will push the lane in.
Mid one is on the hunt. He saw that the trees were cut down here, so he's looking for the Bat Rider.
10k gold lead now for Secret.
It's just getting worse and worse for Navi here. 10,000 experience lead as well. Fada hunting for Dendi. Unable to find him though, and Fada is queued up for Lotus Orb next. Get remove the silences on himself next on here. Several other different spells that he can reflect. They're smoked up again from
They're ready to jump.
Something here.
General's got to be careful out close to the flame break. As the Firefly going in, does jump forward, gets the last one immediately with crystallized damage. They destroy Ace, cut him down. Swat backs down to mid one. Mid one posts the BKB. Crystallized tries to chase, but has to back up with the Static Link on him. Death Ward and Maledict will finish off Soneko. But as we're seeing, you know, this Jug, sure, Ace has got a lot of offensive potential, but if he gets caught out like that, Crystallized will make very short work with him when the God Strength is up on Sven.
Yeah, Pada wasn't there, so he's the only way that they can protect the Omni Knight versus that type of aggression. And that's what we said about the Bat Rider with Sven and Tinker. There is a lot of burst damage that works with that lasso, so they are able to find it. It's huge back up.
Very, very quick and impressive play from General, getting that instant lasso as Secret. They very well could have taken that. If that lasso wasn't there, that certainly could have been a lost fight for Navi, but as it stands, a very, very successful trade for Navi.
Yeah, they were smoked up on the side of Secret, and Navi is the one who catches them, so that vision game that we were talking about, so important. And Crit finished up now on Sven. He's queued up the Bloodthorn. So the silence works really well versus the Omni Knight, and eventually you're probably assuming that Jug will go for something like a Butterfly to deal with that evasion. Still?
And I think as well, yeah, looking at what the way that last little bit of a play went, Jug is changing it up. He's not going to go for another fight.
Yeah, he changed the Lincolns. They need
it's
to watch
understandable.
that.
I mean, I would have liked to see it, but it is a very, very greedy build.
Ace, I think, really likes the item, though. I've watched a bunch of his pubs, and I've seen him grab the Nullfire several times. On
this ain't no pub, though. This is 2017 Navi, and they are not messing around. This is a scary team. No question about that.
I think Nullifier is to get the jump here. They're going for Roger with the Echo Stun.
Oh, no.
With Force Step in general.
Yeah, that's Echo down. Ace just continues to dive in with a blink, and he does get the kill on Soneko, so they'll get something out of it.
Look at Pada. He's on top of Dendi.
He is. Dendi can't get out of this one. The Fishy comes through. They'll chase Dendi down. They'll have the lasso trying to hold the back space for Dendi to TP out. Will work. Crystallize comes in. They save Dendi, but it costs General's life as well, and Crystallize now is trying to man fight, but Yasuo with the Enchant Totem and the Fisher holds Crystallize away, and Navi lose 3. Ace's persistence there to look for the fight ends up paying off big time. Secret follow-up, get 3 kills. They're already stunned up on the tier 3s. Crystallize is down for a minute. He does have buyback.
But no God Strength.
Absolutely, so even if he does expend it, what's he going to do to stop this push? Not a lot, almost certainly. Is Secret. They should get at least a set of racks out of this.
You know, I heard Grant making fun of me a bit because the double wagons, but the double wagons are there and they're hitting the racks.
They're absolutely doing it in this mid lane.
Do they get the racks?
Tactical plays.
I love these.
What is it, 30 minutes in those bad boys coming?
Yeah. Instead of 40 now in the past. So that was really good there by Secret. You see the quick, this play right there.
That looked a bit like, ooh, but then Ace was like, yeah, guys, we got this. The rest of Secret sort of backing out, but Ace was like, no, I want to fight.
Ace and Fada. Fada also runs in, he stands on top of Dendi, and then they have to throw lives away to save Dendi. And we see the quick Lotus Orb comes out from Fada here. So the lasso does grab General as well.
Yeah, very nice.
And that Shiva build you see from mid one. The Sven was hitting him and just tickling him for that through that 37 armor.
And now they get Roshan. Secret pick it up. They grab themselves the rush. And this game is certainly looking pretty. Ooh, right. Getting a little close there. Tried to blink him, but then he will be there. Time and grab the arcane ring for himself on Tinker. But yeah, 15k gold lost overall for Navi in comparison to Secret's net worth. It's spooky.
That was the gem as well they picked up from that last fight. So map control gonna be going more in their way too. Secret looking damn solid. And now the Aghanim's is queued up for the Razor. So mid one had priorities in what he wanted to go for this game. The Shivas plus that armor talent just makes him so tanky versus the Spanish. And Brady's really paying off for them. 2-1 and 5, 200 CS Omni Knight, keeping up in the top 5. All 5 heroes actually at the top are within 1,000 gold of each other. And yeah, as we see Observer pointing out that the 10 armor is well picked up from Ace, so just really emphasizing to not allow that Sven to burst them down.
Radiant's middle tower may need a hand.
If they can catch anyone here, Secret are hunting for Navi. Already back in there. Lincoln's complete on Ace. And we'll sort of go back to what you said. Obviously, top 5, very close, but that's sort of a problem when there's 6 cores in the game. And you look at General, and he's not in a happy place on this bat, right? He's rather far behind. Yeah,
8,000 ahead is that Omni Knight.
Yeah.
Pretty substantial. And if they have two support heroes who are farming very heavily on the side of Secret, the Earthshaker, Shadowblade on top of the Blink Dagger, and Puppey almost has Solar Crest on top of that Spirit Vessel. So they're well ahead of the Venge. 14k gold lead, 15k experience lead.
Oh boy. With that, yeah, it was having the extra 12% degen aura. That and Shiva's Guard makes it very hard for Navi to get out of a bad fight after the BKBs expire. Here we have it. Secret with the smoke. Who can they find? Oh, General. They're going to be able to go on him. The Fisher grabbing him just on the tip, and with an Omni Slash from Ace, General's down again.
That really was just on the edge of that.
I mean, it looked like it didn't even reach him, to be fair.
I honestly clicked on Yapso and I was like, wait, is he 20 for the extra fissure range? And no, it just was perfect. Just right there. Just on the cusp.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Another, yeah, Shiva's almost picked up here for Fada too, so more armor. Looking really tough for Navi. Not getting all the pickoffs that they need to. And you're mentioning the team fight is just so strong from Secret. They do have Night Stalker now with the Aghanims, but they're not getting the pickoffs that they need.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be able to see him, but they won't be able to kill him. Unless really Crystallize gets a perfect stun. He needs to catch multiple out, but as we've been saying, with this Omni pick, it's so hard for the Sven to really find that dream cleave as such.
Yeah.
Because the GA is always going to be there from Omni.
Yeah, it's really smart by Secret. They did drafting all this. Covering many of their bases. Hex is going to be... Okay, so mid-win switches again. No Aghanims for him. Going for Hex. They want to be able to get more catch for that Tinker.
They've got to prepare for this push coming in from Secret. Straight down the mid lane. Ace just linking in. Blade Furies takes down the Rex.
Now he's queued up the Noah Fire. So Lincoln's the safer choice just so he can't get lassoed. And the next one.
Yeah, I mean, between the Lincolns and the backup that Fada can provide, he should be pretty safe.
He's pretty damn tanky on the Jug, so pretty armor with that 10 armor talent.
More signs, more money for Secret. There's put in the 20. It's the 400 Fisher range now.
Seen him grab it majority of the times now. The echo damage just seems to be a thing of the past since you can't go for those solo kills anymore on the Shaker.
Illusion.
Can they find it? Yeah, so. That's the Secret just hanging there.
Did they pick up a new gem on Navi? Yeah, they did pick up a new gem on Navi with the Aghanims. Dendi and Crystallize trying to do their best to get the lanes pushed out from mid is always going to be in Secret's favor for that, since that Rax was taken down along the Aegis. It should be getting reclaimed right now. It does. And they catch Yapso. Look, Crystallize unable to climb.
Close. Very close indeed. Crystallize. The money for having that piece of Bloodthorn. May want to sort of protect the buyback gold on top of it, we'll see.
Yeah, especially after the last game, right? The last game he finished up his Scotty and they lost the game right afterwards with no buyback. They switched again. Switched to Butterfly instead of
yeah. No, he's switching it around, yeah.
Yeah, he's switching a lot. They tend to do that. They're just like feeling the way the game is playing out. Probably doesn't feel like he needs to silence the BKB or silence any specific item. Just be like, okay, evasion's gonna do just enough work anyway. Butterfly is just such a damn good item now too. It's pretty hard to pass up on this anti-hero since you don't need the evasion and flutter. MKB is not a reliable disable, but there's the Bloodthorn, as we said, gonna be picked up soon. Maybe if he sees that, he'll change up again. We'll see.
You should certainly notice the likeness with the Crystallis being now crystallized.
DD top rune, Puppy scouts it out. What are the big items we got? So Puppy as well now queued up a Lincoln Sphere. He's got the ulti arbor ready with that 122 PM talon. He's getting closer. And Fada has queued up a Hex too, so they're getting just more luxury items for ways to catch. Oh no, General.
Straight out of the fight.
Destroyed. It's been, I mean, we can just put, like, if you just look at the net worth graph, it's not even just the advantage that they have, but just look at the green dots in comparison to the red dots in the last 20 minutes. Navi has only gotten 2 pickoffs in the time that the Secret's gotten 15 or so different objectives and kills.
It's just a very, very sort of solid play to victory that we've seen so far for Secret. It's a slow-paced game. 39 minutes in, it's only 16 fights, it's very low skill list, especially for the current meta where you see a lot of balling. Yeah. But 20k gold lead, I don't know if Navi have it in their lineup to swing this one around. Secret's heroes absolutely massive. And yeah, it's the second set of racks. Navi, they're only down one player, but still they're unable to do anything.
Yeah, and
stop that from happening.
The Tinker can't even spam them out because the healing ward placed in the back.
Completed Hex for mid one. This is looking pretty grim for Navi. Yeah. This game a much sort of slower and painful death for Navi this game.
I think Navi's gonna, they like have to take some more risks. Like they even, sure they buy the Bloodthorn now and he dies, doesn't have buyback, but I think if they keep at this rate, they're just gonna lose harder. Dendi even picked up the booster travel too, so he can go for pushing out lanes and join his teammates for those fights. He picked them up a bit ago, I just didn't really notice it. And yeah, Navi, they do smoke up, but they are looking to try to catch something here. I think they honestly have to, they can't. Position defensively, everybody kind of sticking together.
It seems so impossible for Navi, but it would be amazing to see them pull something big off. Can they do it? Yapstor, Shadowblaze in, dispels the smoke, blinks out, and now Navi just got to get out of there. And again, a lasso onto a load as well. Mid-one just loses the center of it all with the Eye of the Storm, so Nako's already down. Crystallize is trying to find Fada, should get the Omni Knight. He does do so, but the Echo Slam from Yapstor indeed is a GG Echo Slam as it wipes them next to the creep wave. And this game, as I said, it just looked like it was slipping. Preferred away from Navi straight from minute one. There was just no point in this game where realistically looked like Navi had a chance.
Yeah. Look, after the laning phase, it looked okay. It looked like, I mean, you could see okay.
Because they did beat mid one. Yeah, mid one was very far behind at the start.
But then they couldn't do anything. They couldn't find kills anywhere. Mid one just farmed the jungle for a very long time, while Ace got a very timely Battle Fury, and then Secret was kind of just like grouped up as a unit. They never let Navi go for those pickoffs with the Batrider and Night Stalker. And yeah, great itemization coming out. The Shadowblade maybe was, I mean, the Shadowblade ended up working. Like they almost found Dendi one at times from the Omni Knight, but the rest of the items were all just great. The Urn on the Witch Doctor, the interaction with Healing Ward and the Witch Doctor heal versus Tinker. It's just too much for Navi to really ever take a good head-on engagement versus.
Absolutely. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Secret take the series 2-0. Game one was a little more hype. This game two, very much more a methodical victory from Secret, ending 20-6 at the 40-minute mark. We'll be able to bring the panel back in. Secret, they do it. They take the 2-0. Navi, we've seen them put up a bit more fight against Secret in the past, but today, Secret looking to be on a bit of another level.
I mean, it was a methodical victory for sure, but it was just as dominating, I think.